just tuning into For the Culture here on your source for cool jazz and more, WEAA 88.9 FM. We've been talking to Miss Ari Lennox. She is the leading lady of J. Cole's Dreamville Records, talking a little bit about her life and all of the things that is happening. And we're so happy because she has a new single out called Whipped Cream.
Thanks.
And she definitely wants you to check it out. And I will have to say, folks, the single is hot.
Thank you.
This single is hot. You have a very, very special talent because I feel like you, your voice is so reminiscent of some of the greats.
Whoa.
Like I can hear a little bit of Billie Holiday.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? I can hear a little bit that soul is really there. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I can't even I'm pretty good with impressions, but I don't even want to look silly. But your voice is really soulful. There's something about it that resonates. So I think that you have a gift in that respect.
Thank you.
Talk to us a little bit about this single. You have Whipped Cream, but it's done in such a way that it still kind of talks about the stuff happening today, even though you have that old school soulful feel to it. Talk to us a little bit about it.
Basically, Whipped Cream is it's my journal. It's my diary of me talking about how I'm running to literally sugar, whipped cream, soda, everything bad to feel better.
It's the ice cream on the couch song.
Wait, what?
The ice cream on the couch
Yeah,
song.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mint ice cream with the whipped cream and some chocolate drizzle on the couch song. Yes. You. And it's just all these things we do to feel better or to even get attention. Like I'm at the gym not to really lose weight, but I'm trying to squat in a way that maybe a sexy man will, notice this thing poking. I pray he does. So that I could have a nice set of distraction in my life from what's going on. So it's just a mix of so many real things.
That's when you go to the gym.
Yeah, which is why I've been wasting my money. I mean, I went 3 times. It was this fancy gym in LA, and it was the sexiest men I've ever seen in my life. And I couldn't keep up because realistically, my heart wasn't in it for the right reasons. So,
really? Did they notice you? Did they say
ain't not one noticed me. It was a waste.
You poking out and check out the squat. And be
no.
He just looking past you.
Absolutely, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Wasn't checking for me.
I don't know why. That sounds like a straight insecure moment.
No, but it's just, honestly, it just wasn't happening. I feel like I get my attention on the East Coast anyway, and in Toronto.
Oh, okay. Toronto shows you love.
Yeah. The men, they know what's up. Atlanta know what's up. DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, they know what's up.
They know when I come to the gym.
They know a real chocolate sister when they see one. But unfortunately, sometimes in LA, I was hurting.
I saw a comment on YouTube of your video.
Oh, no.
And he was like, it's so good to see a chocolate sister with natural hair doing her thing. I was like,
yeah.
Who says that? I don't know whether to take that as a slight or is it a compliment, but it was like a chocolate. If I was a woman, I was like,
No.
It's just so good to see my chocolate sister with natural hair.
That wouldn't be the one in real life, but it's sweet. It's sweet. He means well.
But this is. I mean, you got this single and you got your upcoming album because there is some buzz right now and some anticipation.
Yeah.
About this album. Talk to us a little bit about that.
So, I dropped this single in July and right now we're getting ready to drop the music video tomorrow, which is going to be great. So it's going to be great. And then we're actually going to do an EP first. Okay. And then we're going to drop the album. But all of that's going to happen relatively soon. The album
EP is a shortened version. A few songs.
A few songs.
Yeah.
And the album will probably be out before winter's over. So,
This is a big moment for you.
Yeah. It feels like it. It's like, oh, like when I was wilding out a couple weeks ago, like really, really, really depressed. And I thought about it like, oh, these are the moments when you're really close and you could just really risk it all for the worst. Like, and it's just amazing how you really are almost there, and your mind could be the thing that like messes you up.
But you know what? Honestly,
nothing else, just your
it's
own
like
mind.
you can take yourself out of pocket, right? So in those moments, that's when you do something normal, like go to the store.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You go like, oh, let me, you know what? I gotta take out the trash because people will be like, oh, Ari Lennox takes out her trash. Like, yes, I take out trash. Let me go down and let me just, pay a bill or something.
Right.
Do something very normal to keep yourself grounded. Right?
Always. I'll be at the animal shelter with the dogs because I want one so bad, but I can't.
You can't have one.
Nah.
No, you can't have one. First thing. Who's going to take it? Wait a minute.
Exactly.
First
Not
thing,
me.
who's gonna take
I'm
care of the dog?
trifling. You're right. You're right. I ain't trying to wake up at 6 a.m. to walk the dog.
Rain, hail,
12
sleet,
p.m.
snow.
to walk the dog. You're
Scruffy
right.
needs to be walked.
You're right. He wouldn't be named Scruffy, though. He wouldn't be named Scruffy.
Okay. All right.
But one day.
One day.
Yeah.
All right. So, Beyonce's birthday has passed.
Yes. Queen.
Yes. Queen Bee.
Oh, wait. Queen Bey.
Queen Bey. I never know how to say that, but I don't want to. But in light of, the impact that she has made on this industry, right? From everything from her music to now being a voice for women. First, is she one of your inspirations?
Oh.
And second, how do you see your voice, really evolving to that place?
Beyond an inspiration.
Did you just say that to be funny?
No, not at all.
That was
like
a great
this
pun.
is something you can't deny. Like this was all these 90s babies, or at least female singers or females in general, 90s females, and I don't know who else, but me, all my friends, my sisters, my cousins, we were listening to Destiny's Child, we were listening to Beyonce, and when that Dangerously in Love album came out, it changed my life. Like the whole first album, like that is to this day my favorite Beyonce. Like Speechless, Me, Myself, and I, Signs. She just always had so much control and so many ranges and depths to her voice at such an early age. And I always admire people like that because she was anointed. Like, how do you have that much control? It's the same thing with Aretha Franklin, same thing with Jasmine Sullivan. How do you have so much control as so young? Because when I was 16, I was sounding a ratchet mess. Like, I just not like, so how in the heck are these women running and killing it like that so young? So I always Beyonce is super, super inspirational to me. Like, and then of course live, she's just a whole nother beast. Like, how are you doing that and dancing your butt off?
Right.
Like,
right.
She everything.
After having 3 babies.
We gonna get to that. Like,
right.
you had all these kids. Yeah. Like, and still, like you're a whole boss, a whole phenomenon. She's dope. Love her.
So where do you see your impact right now? Because now you're in a different landscape. When Beyonce was coming into the game, Destiny's Child, there was one landscape. But this is a very special place. I think that you are kind of emerging in. You have her. You have a SZA, on the other side of the country,